Welcome to Rom Wills, Money Matters. An online community based on your interests is a great idea. And that's the thing to really think about. And when I say by that, I mean a subscription community. Something, because this is the business channel, y'all. And this is something that you can make money doing something that you love. And it's very easy. They make it very easy to form communities. In fact, you might not even have to have like a formal LLC or anything like that. Just need a bank account and a social security number. And when I say based on your interest, think about, I don't care what you into. Let's say you into rock collecting. If you think about it, on the World Wide Web, there's probably plenty of other people. And see, here's the thing, and it works in, it's helpful to you because you're doing something that you automatically love, but then you creating a community. See, understand, and I've talked about that before. Any business can create a community. I learned that when I was working at a particular gym, and the assistant manager said, this is a community. And I've worked at other gyms, and just being at the gym I'm at now, it's actually a community there. People get there, they talk. I lost count of how many hookups I've seen at the gym. I've lost count, but it's a thing, because one of the things that a community does, it brings people of like mind together, and that's something we all need. We all have a basic need for a tribe, for people who think the way we do, for people who can relate to how we see the world. Even in the autism community, there's actually an autism subculture. And they're people who they find a way to communicate, especially online, since many of them might have some speech issues. But there's a vibrant autism community. Now imagine somebody monetized it. See, create a platform. All you have to, not even create a platform. That's a little bit bigger, but find one of the platforms online that offers like spaces for communities, and then just charge a little bit of money. You don't even have to charge a lot, but depending on what you're doing, maybe you can. But here's the thing with it. You're getting paid really to talk about what you want to talk about, indulge in the interest that you have, and all you really have to do is just manage it. That's it. It's not a lot. You might not have to put out content. Just put out something and just let people know it's there, and they'll create the content for you. Like have a message board or something like that. And indeed, that's on a basic level. You could also go to a higher level with that. So that's something that you really want to deal with. Let me make sure my mechanics is all right here. But yeah, you want to do that. You want to do that because think about it. All you need is just, you don't even need any skill developing a website or anything, because usually on those platforms, they give the basics. And usually it's all about community talking. And then you could take it to another level if you have skills like as an event organizer, or you could say, hey, you know what, why don't we do a video call, things of that nature. Because I've actually thought about something like that, because there's actually a group, and I saw this years ago, because you know how I study subcultures, there's a group of picky eaters. And they actually had a gathering. And they probably saved a lot of money because they didn't need to hire a caterer or anything. But, that's the thing. They were able to come together. And see, that's the beauty of it. I don't care what you're into. Unfortunately, some people into some illegal stuff. We're not promoting that here. But you could be into, I always like using Butterfly Collected. But if you get a whole bunch of people who are into that, you can create a space for them and just charge a little bit. Like say you charge $5 and the platform, they get their cut, of course, unless you get a plan where you just pay them up front. Okay, it might not seem a lot, but say you get 100 people, that's 500 right there. If you get 1,000 people, shoot, that's 5,000 right there. Think about how much money that is, and you doing what you love to do. Think about it, because that's the beauty of it. And see, that's one of the things with online now. With everybody who has smartphones and everything, what do they do? Other than, what they do, they just follow like different content creators and everything, be entertained. But people want those communities. They want people of a like mind. It don't have to be always fun. It could be maybe survivors of something. That's something else too, just to talk. Some people say, why would you charge money for it? Well, to keep the website up. But it could be whatever, like whatever your interest is. Think about it. I want you to seriously think about what you specifically interested in. And like I said, you don't have to be like a content creator and add stuff. It sure as hell helps, but it does help. But just say you're just in a position to like talk about it. Maybe get a few people, start off and say, hey, check it out. Because you got plenty of sites that have free platforms. When you look at many of the sites, groups in different places, I don't want to advertise a certain website that has to do, a certain platform that has to do with, the face of things. But think about if you're charging money for that. In fact, I only get on that face of things website a little bit anyway, so they might even have that where you can charge money. And indeed, on IG, they different content creators are getting the ability to charge subscription rates. They can create a community out of that. And trust me, and it could be whatever you want to talk about, whatever is of interest to you. And see, that's how you got to think. Sometimes when you were talking about business, right? When we're talking about business, the best way to conduct business is to do something that you like to do. That's the key thing. All right. So anyway, think about what you have. Think about what you like. And all you had to do is, if you just Google membership websites, that's all you have to do. Just Google that, and trust me, most of them make it easy for you to sign up, and they'll like walk you through the process. But it's a great money-making idea. It could be just something part-time, something you have fun with and still make a little bit of money. Or depending on the nature of the community, you can create something major and then build stuff off of that. All right. So anyway, that's all I have for today. Y'all know the deal. Let's go make that money.